With Diddy being set free, it is a sad day in American history. It's a sad day for victims of DV, from those who abuse their power and status. It is a sad day for our youth who inherits the society where these public figures are not only playing by their own set of rules legally, but they're celebrated. Not only is the entertainment industry irresponsible, it's pathetic and shameful for promoting and harboring and covering up for people, individuals like Diddy. And they continue to have impressions on our very impressionable youth. Diddy's not an idol. He's a monster. He has no moral compass whatsoever. He has a long history of violence and cruelty. And today, some are celebrating, and it's just a terrible optic that our society not only tolerates, but rewards this type of evil.
All right, so this Diddy situation is so massive, it's so layered with different grievances that one video just isn't enough to dissect everything in the documentary. So we're going to do this in parts. And let's start with the simplest, most undeniable fact. Diddy doesn't have a high sense of morality. Now, every time the man said, I want to thank God, that was a lie. But this is so common in Christian culture that we don't even blink anymore. People can have the most devilish behavior and still call themselves Christian. It's almost a rite of passage. You know, I'm a Christian, if saying it covers everything you do. And you want to know why? Because there's this idea baked into the culture that everything you do is forgiven, that you can ruin lives on Monday and praise God on Sunday, and somehow that balances the scale, and it doesn't. Chronic poverty in our community makes us too vulnerable in spaces like Hollywood. I'm saying this from an honest place because I need you all to understand something. Diddy didn't stand alone. Diddy is a man without morals operating in an industry that doesn't require morals for success. And the people around him were making the same calculation he made. How much can I get? And what am I willing to tolerate to get it? That's not a Diddy problem. That's an American problem. And I don't think 50 Cent goes around saying please and thank you to his workers either. Now, I want to remind you all of something. The FBI approached Malcolm X in the 60s. They said, you know, can you be an informant? This is how they operate. Can you be an informant for us? And Malcolm X was so cold. He was so cold. I get chills in my body thinking about the level of morality, the level of courage that he had. He told the white man in the suits, he said, there is no time in history that any government agency can expect me to become an informant on any religious group, on any group of black people. And he said, and if the government would spend as much time finding out who killed those 4 little girls and bombed that church, then we would be in a better position. The people who sacrifice their years of hopefulness, there is no such thing as a deal with the devil. He's going to shoot your ass every single time. I'm Madam President with a Z, and I'm 100% politically incorrect. And I wrote a book, How to Survive a Trump America. I think you should have it.
Hey, what's up? It's Timos tomorrow, man. They're thinking that Donald Trump is going to give Diddy a presidential pardon. Man, that is just crazy, man. Diddy needed to stay behind bars, and Donald Trump alone can pull those strings because a lot of powerful people are involved in the takedown of Puff Daddy, Baby Old King. He had to go to jail, man. This ninja was out of control. He was hooked on drugs. He was kidnapping people, blowing up cars allegedly. He was out of control because Diddy said some very slick shit about Donald Trump. He said that Donald Trump should be banished and he should never be a president. So I don't think Donald Trump is gonna ever pardon Diddy. I know that Donald Trump attend a lot of Diddy parties, a lot of the white parties, but a lot of things has changed. Since Diddy went against that liquor company, that is where everything come crashing down. lawsuit be coming out like crazy, and then that Cassie video. And Diddy was starstruck. He never believed that this crazy shit would have ever happened to him, because he got a lot of people on tape doing gay orgies. He was doing all type of wild shit, man, and be blackmailing a lot of celebrities. So you thought that he had the control, because he's a very powerful rap mogul. He produced a lot of artists. He's been making a lot of money for a long time. Diddy been rich from the 90s, man. So that is not no normal rich. So Diddy been a billionaire for so long, and he thought that he was untouchable. He think that he was God, like he can walk on water. So Diddy got humbled, man. He got humbled by that liquor company. His house got raided. 1,000 bottle of baby oil, 800 lube, 800 dildo. I don't know what Diddy was really on, but this ninja was out of his mind. He was sexually assaulting guys. He was doing all type of crazy shit, man, and threatening people that he's gonna end their life. So a lot of people was scared to come out about Diddy and talk about what Diddy did to them. But that Diddy documentary, man, that was a huge eye-opener, because for a long time people been saying that Diddy got something to do with Tupac getting killed, Biggie Smalls, a lot of crazy shit we heard, a lot of theories. So most of this shit is adding up at the moment, man. And if they can prove that Diddy got something to do with Tupac getting killed, he's gonna get charged for that shit, because he was so jealous of Tupac and Biggie Smalls' friendship. So I believe that it's possible that Diddy might did that, because he was so jealous and obsessed with these guys. And he did the same thing with 50 Cent. He went and slept with his baby mom. He wanted to take 50 Cent shopping, and 50 turned him down. He said that, I'm not on that gay shit. You ain't gonna take me shopping. I'm not your girl. Man, that is just weird, man. For a guy be telling you, let me take you shopping. Let's party with me, fab. Man, and Diddy be making a lot of crazy comments, man. Diddy be saying, I like when you're scrambling, scraping for shit, daddy. You deserve it, daddy. So this ninja have to be diabolical for doing all of these gay shit. But it is what it is, man. It's the Monster Man. Have a blessed day.
The only person I would absolutely hate to upset in this industry, besides myself, is 50 Cent, y'all. Because the way he packaged, promoted, and positioned this documentary, top tier. He had me invested from the first 3 seconds. The production didn't feel like a documentary. It felt like a blockbuster movie equipped with receipts and revenge, y'all. Like, for real. Now, let's be clear. I understand 50 doesn't like Diddy. That much ain't news. But what we can't ignore is the fact that these allegations, these stories, these whispers about Diddy's business practices and personal conduct have been circulating in this industry for years. If you know, you know. When you have countless people from different eras with the same claims, at some point, there's got to be some truth in the smoke, right? Especially on the business side. Because if we're being honest, not too many people who were once attached to Diddy walked away with longevity, legacy, or even financial gain, okay? Besides Mary J. Blige, most situations didn't end well. And what does that tell us? That he didn't just learn the music business, he mastered its loopholes. Do I agree with that under God? Absolutely not. But that is the music business, cutthroat, built by white men making billions of dollars off of desperate talent dreaming of fame. You got to get them before they get you. Okay, that's the name of the music business. And Diddy saw opportunities, many opportunities, and he took them. But here's where accountability has to sit on both sides. Now let's talk Little Rod. You mean to tell me you were around Diddy for months, creating music, living the lifestyle, benefiting from the access, the clubs, the circles, women who wouldn't even look your way if you wasn't attached to Diddy, and you telling me you didn't hustle your set? Maybe it's because I'm a hustler, but I would have been, watching Diddy, keeping a track on my money that he owed me, staying in good graces, learning maneuvering, but also leveraging the association. Like, brand equity is a form of currency. We know that. Followers are currency. We know that. Access is currency. And somewhere in that lifestyle, Lil Rod got lost in it. He let the world consume him instead of working it. He thought he was Diddy. Woke up some nights not knowing if he got some vagina or if he was taking penis. Like, that's crazy work. Like, you gotta take accountability. Now for Diddy. Power and ego are a dangerous combination. Money don't change you. It magnifies what's already there. And somewhere along that journey, he fell so deep into the industry that he became the same monster the industry once was to him. And that's why I believe we are watching God step in. God sees all, and eventually you will have to answer. This story reminds me so much of the story of Job that is crazy, y'all. But my hope, when Diddy is released, that he doesn't return as the mogul, the icon, or the bad boy for life persona, but as a father, a man of God, a protector. I would love to see him helping his sons build empires without the darkness and guiding his daughters with purpose not trauma, and showing his family and the world what redemption really looks like. Because no matter what we feel about the documentary, my heart breaks for his daughters. Like, innocent kids caught in public humiliation that they didn't ask for. There is layers to this, layers that most people won't unpack. Some will watch it for entertainment, gossip, or memes. But if you really paid attention, this documentary is more than drama. It's a warning and an eye-opener.